way down a tube and comes out as a long ribbon of thick sludge, which is cut by hand with scissors. The next is to send the treated plastic sludge into a second machine that shreds it into very long and thin strings. These strings are fed into a high-speed shredder, which cuts them up into granules of rice to be served later. In other words, fake plastic rice. I don't believe this was real until I found other videos taken from factory workers. This one shows the exact same setup, long strings of plastic being shredded into tiny pieces of fake rice.
Holy sh**. Plastic is coming out, being shredded, turned into rice, and we're eating it. To be fair, I don't really eat rice unless I order it from a restaurant. To be honest, I don't really cook. End of story. I had a tragic incident with Uber Eats yesterday where every single thing I ordered just didn't taste good. I was so upset. Usually I get this vegan chocolate smoothie. It's like they forgot to add the chocolate. It was just fucking almond milk.
A man in Queens, New York, woke up one morning to find his cell phone randomly missing from his dresser. Since he lives all by himself and only puts his phone in one spot, he decides to check the surveillance footage to see what happened. What he finds is enough to make any reasonable person permanently paranoid.
No.
The camera shows a young man who he has never met before enter his home at 2:20 in the morning through an unlocked back door. The invader gets all the way across the man's house.
That's horrific. This is another reason I also don't want to have cameras in my home, but it's also a good reason because you can catch intruders. But I also don't want to look back on the tapes and be like, oh, people are just coming and going as they please into my home. How do you not know? Like, I have this sixth sense when I can sense, well, I used to, when I would live with my parents and I'd be asleep in my room and I could sense someone coming to the door and I'd shoot up awake. I always know when someone's about. You can't hide from me. You can't get me. What the heck? Might just be clip.
Hello?
Hello? Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that. Is this like a motel? It looks like a motel. I'd get the out of there so fast. No. Oh, I hate the dramatic movements. Yeah, she knew. She did the right thing. Get out. She didn't even need her stuff. She was like, I'm gone. See you later. Adios. Goodbye. Starting a new life. Changing my name.
كان في إشي هون صراحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم في صوت دوشة كمان كان في حد هون وراي
There's someone there. Someone there. Leave.
أنت مين يا حبيبي؟ تعال 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 تعال.
Why would you go after them?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
That would be the last thing I would think about doing, is sprinting after the dark figure I see in the hallway. No, thank you. I thought the dark figure was going to sprint at them. No, why would you chase after it? Leave it alone. It's clearly a demon. You're going to turn that corner and it's going to be like Blair Witch. And then you're going to be stood in the corner, bent over. That still haunts me, that last scene in the Blair Witch.
They realized that there was a ghost by the reflection of the tiles.
Oh, I see her.
The image was captured in the corridor of a hospital, revealing an apparent paranormal event. If you look closely at the picture, you can see in the distance some people standing in front of a desk and another sitting in a red jacket. Further to the front, there is another young woman sitting cross-legged reading, and right in front of her appears a figure similar to that of a woman leaning on a walker. The most curious thing of all is there is no person standing in the corridor who can produce the figure. So the first impression is that it is a ghost.
Yeah, I think my first impression that it is also a ghost as well. That seems pretty legit. I'm more concerned about the girl at the front on the floor who's supposedly reading but is definitely crying. and we're in a hospital. Maybe that's her dead grandmother? Kind of sweet if you put it that way.
The fact that the image in the background seems to show a UFO mothership hovering in the sky with a fleet being either absorbed back inside of itself or dispatched to Earth. Given the fact that this was on display in a church caused much conflict. Is this a subtle hint that ancient aliens might be onto something? Could ancient aliens be responsible for guiding humanity?
I mean, I'm not a church gal, if you all didn't guess already. I haven't seen the inside of a church for a long time, but I don't know what's on the walls. I know for a fact this wouldn't be there. It's a straight up UFO. This might be the Church of Scientology? Is that Tom Cruise? Could be. He's looking rough these days. You never know. Although actually he doesn't look rough. He looks the same. It's because he's a reptile.
The tribe chants a mysterious song of celebration and encouragement as Ovaku hangs suspended in midair. This incredible act looks like it's taking a lot of physical strength as well as mental concentration to perform. The shaman is gasping for breath and appears to be struggling hard to stay afloat. When he drops to the ground, he is exhausted and looks like he is about to pass out on the spot.
I want to do that. Like, yeah, I get he would be exhausted. That's exhausting, levitating. But I want to do that. Sometimes I check every day if I can do something magical, because you never know what might have happened overnight, or, you know, if you accidentally came in contact with a radioactive spider. You never know.
Leaving a trail as it moves. We see it on the outside at first. Entering from the streets, it comes inside and moves slowly before vanishing inside the building. Could this have been captured proof of the mythical Will-o'-the-Wisp from folklore? That is believed to be an atmospheric ghost light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps, or marshes. Explained by science to be phosphorescent light seen hovering or floating at night, thought to result from the combustion of natural gases. Either way, the video is very chilling.
This is very strange. What did they say? Oh, you can't even hear it. It's the mythical Will-o'-the-Mist. We know about this? I've never heard this in my life. It looks like a ghost snake shimmying around this building, which is also my worst nightmare. I don't want to associate with snakes alive or dead. I think they all need to be extinct.
This video, supposedly leaked by a former NASA employee while orbiting the Earth from space, apparently shows the fabled Black Knight satellite in action. According to theorists, the Black Knight satellite is actually thousands of years old and made by extraterrestrials, not humans. Many people believe that NASA is going to great lengths to cover up the existence of this foreign object, as well as whoever created it. The video itself looks pretty old, possibly from the 60s or 70s. The quality is grainy due to either aging or CGI effects.
It looks fake as like, the video looks real, but the thing looks fake. It looks like a toy you would play with as a kid, or like move around, and like a Rubik's Cube but out of shape, you know? Like with edges. It looks like Lego, like it might be made of Lego. That is creepy. If that's floating in space, I want nothing to do with it. But to be honest, I want nothing to do with space. Don't know it, don't want to talk to it.
In an incident that is eerily nostalgic of the Elisa Lam case, a young woman wearing a white dress enters an elevator alone late at night. From the recording, she seems very agitated and uncomfortable.
Jeez.
It seems as if someone is after her, but no one else comes into view. She is seen pacing around and looking at the locked door. Something is clearly going on, but we don't know what. We see the elevator doors open and she sprints out, not even wearing shoes, and runs out of the building into the streets. We are told this were her last moments.
Oh, she died? RIP. That sucks. That's very sad. But I feel like I can't even relate because I'm here and she's dead. But I've had experiences where I've been intoxicated and I've woken up in the street. Not recently. University days.
Who's there?
Wow! Yell louder in my ear. Sounded like a dryer was going. Oh!
Oh my god! Holy.
That's pretty scary. Although I remember once when I was growing up in the UK, one of my sisters came home drunk once and she did that to f with me and my family. So when we woke up, all the cupboard doors were open. But she admitted she did it while she was drunk. So I don't really trust these. It's probably a drunk person. Oh, I hate that.
Check, see if someone's at the door.
Hate.
Is anybody there? Shut and lock the door. Lock the door.
Or
There's no way somebody ran off that fast.
why have a glass door? What sense of privacy does that give you? Anyone that has a glass door, or have you seen those houses that are just like made of glass? Have you seen them? Rich people. They're just glass homes. And I get it, like maybe you can't see in, maybe the glass is tinted, but that's I don't want to see anything. I want walls. I barely want a window. Put me in a sealed chamber. Put me in a prison cell.
Around 6 p.m., a man is walking down the hallway. His shadow is cast on the wall at the end of the hall. As he turns the corner, another shadow suddenly springs from the adjacent hallway, running him into a corner.
Oh!
The man is thrown up against the wall by this evil shadow. He falls to the ground and the shadow drags him by the ankle across the corner. Somehow he manages to pull himself loose and flee, while the shadow figure stands for a moment and then disappears.
This is terrifying. This is like one of my worst nightmares after seeing Paranormal Activity, when she gets yanked out of bed and just dragged down the hall. And then if he got free, so he's lucky, but if you don't get free, you get pulled into a room, the door slams shut, no one can get in to get you, and then you get possessed, and then you start killing people. That's how it works. All the movies have told me so, personally.
It's playing up. 1 sec, my light's playing up. What the hell?
Ooh, what was that?
What was that?
What? What, bro?
Hello?
Bro, what?
Bro, what?
Danny, what are you on about?
I think it's just wildlife. I've just seen something cross.
Alright.
ये देखने में
Danny,
एक ह्यूमनॉइड फिगर
what
लग
you
रहा
on
था,
about?
लेकिन आप इस वीडियो के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I love the accent, makes me feel nostalgic for the UK. Danny, what are you on about? It reminds me of that scene in Signs where they're looking on the TV. I've quoted this before and I couldn't remember if I was being offensive when I was like trying to do the scene, but I'm not going to do it again because it's in Spanish. Anyway, I obviously don't know Spanish. I just know the tone of the child's voice where he's like, it's behind. And then the alien just walks out like, and then he crosses the street, and that was a jump scare in Signs. That was terrifying. That's what it reminds me of.
Mush.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, dislike. Ah. I hate it. Stop. Oh, thank God. That really freaked me out. It's also really, really loud. I hate that noise. Something banging. It sounded like a drawer or a door trying to get open. And then it's TV. Oh, and then when that weird rocking chair, baby carriage thing spun, whew, life kind of left me. The remaining life that is in me. There's not much life left, to be honest.
It's as though the cameraman is searching for something in the foliage. He then turns to the roof of the home. The roof at first seems to be empty, but when the cameraman turns completely to the right, this terrifying figure is spotted. Its fleshy skin is a raw sunburnt pink, its limbs are somewhat elongated, its shoulders are hunchbacked, and its pinhead is on a neck that's uncannily long.
That looks like another creature from Signs. I think that's the creature from the first clip. And again, he's like, they always look so startled, like, wow, I thought no one saw me climbing on the roof of this home. just trying to go about my business. And it's like, if anything, they're scared of us because they've invaded a planet that is 70% water. That was the whole thing in science. This all relates back to science. It's like M. Night Shyamalan predicted all of this. Maybe he's a genius. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't want to see what it is. What is it? I'm scared to look forward. Something's going to turn. Where am I looking? Is this someone's backseat? Whoo! 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 Is this in someone's car? Where is he sat? A movie theater? Oh my god, I hate that more than anything. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I don't even want to look. That's freaking me out. Imagine if that's someone's car, that's scary, but the chairs kind of look like movie theater seats.
That's what a car.
I think it's a car. Oh my god, I always check my back seat. But imagine seeing that, like it looking in your rear view and then just like this demonic face. It's terrifying. I hate that. Oh, that really freaked me out. I hate that.
She liked that. What I heard about it, she liked that we're here.
You were like, do you mind?
Do you mind?
Yeah.
So,
Oh! What the f? What the f?
what just happened?
Guys, that book, I'm shaking. Whoa, what was that? What was that?
During the session, something strange happened again. This time, we can see one of the books moving on the chest of drawers and then falling to the ground.
That's pretty creepy, but to be fair, the drawers that the book is on is slanted, so if you put anything on a slant, it will eventually slide. Unless, from my angle, maybe it isn't slanted, in which case, ghost, demons, you are summoning things. Maybe don't do that. Don't do that. Also, are those two girls dressed as nurses? I couldn't really tell. The one in the red head looks like a nurse.
Tá vendo, chefe? Deus! Cadê, chefe? Ele tá descendo. Ele ali. Olha, meu Deus do céu, cara!
The scary footage captures the face of a wild beast with glowing orange eyes, sharp features, and a gray
Ooh,
tone.
didn't even
looks
notice.
unlike any other forest creature, and unlike any human figure at that.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it the first time, but the second time I saw the demon face. And also while I saw it, all I could see in my periphery was the bumblebee balloon just floating by. It's freaky. I thought someone was there.
On the ceiling to see what's triggering the device. It looks like the crawl space was being lived in at one point, as a pair of shoes and a book or pamphlet is up there amongst the soot and garbage. As they realize the book is a diary, banging is heard in the next room. Something is opening and closing the door.
Tá cheio de nome, mano.
Caramba, cara.
Foi isso, cara?
Não sei, foi só pegar isso aqui. Olha aqui a porta, cara. Olha a porta.
Nossa, velho! Que isso, mano?
It looks like the hidden figure doesn't want that diary to be read.
I don't think the hidden figure doesn't want that diary to be read. I think the hidden figure is squatting in this abandoned building and wants to be left alone in peace. Also, yeah, that crawl space is kind of like the most ideal situation for like a little bedroom, I think. So yeah, if someone's sleeping there, they're sleeping there. And let them have their diary. Don't judge them. Some people have diaries. I don't, but if I did, you can't judge me. It's where I write all my secrets. All my secrets about you, Chris. I'll just tell you.
I decided to record some video of the location. That was when this happened. Out of nowhere, things start flying at him, sending a clear message that he wasn't welcomed and needed to leave.
Yikes. Ooh. That sounded heavy. Yeah, there's a spirit in that building and it's like, please leave. I've tried to tell you once, now I'm gonna tell you again. If you don't listen again, I'm gonna drop this light on your head. And you think I'm lying? Watch this. I don't even think that was the light. It was something from the ceiling, just, and it sounded heavy. Like that would have caused some damage, like a concussion at least. But that's creepy. It's also an abandoned building. It looks like it's falling apart. But let's go with spirits knocking shit around.
Hello?
Oh, don't say hello to it. Don't talk to the ghost. Stop talking to the ghost.
Hello?
No. Oh, I don't like this game. Close the door. Close the door. Ooh. The ghost closed the door. The ghost was listening to me and closed the door. That was creepy. I didn't like the way the guy was saying hello. He kept being like, hello? Hello? And then, there was no one there. The ghost. I don't like that. I don't like anything leading up to an attic. I don't like attics.
What accent that was?
It sounded like German or like Finnish. Finland maybe? Or what's the place? Not Hamburg. I'm thinking of, oh yeah, Helsinki, which is in Finland. I don't know why specifically Helsinki. Like, I don't know the dialects in Finland. I just assumed Helsinki.
Christmas morning, construction workers in Augsburg, Germany were stunned to unearth a giant device dating all the way back to World War II. The live charge weighed 1.8 tons and could have easily gone off just from making contact.
Fuck.
With their heavy digging equipment. Police immediately evacuated over 54,000 people from the city, while a squad transported the war artifact far away and detonated it. If it had gone off, experts predicted the blast radius would have covered nearly 1 full mile in all directions.
That's crazy. This was like an active bomb just laying underground ready to explode, but thank God they found it, and it was construction people found it. Holy sh**. And then like they evacuated over 50,000 people. How did I not hear about this? Me personally. I don't live in Germany, it doesn't affect me, but surely Daily Mail website would have posted this. That's where I get all my information, the Daily Mail website. So everyone looks down on it, but it tells me everything I need to know about like J-Lo and Ben Affleck, you know? Or who else? Don't know. Just them at the moment.
And this is what was recorded.
Ah! Where am I? Oh my God. Is that person? I hate that.
If this isn't the stuff of nightmares, I don't know what is.
It's the stuff of nightmares. I'll give you that. This is the creepiest video so far on this list. I can't even remember what he said at the beginning. This is inside a garbage can? I don't know. It's somewhere and there's a weird little creature, it looks like something out of The Descent, trying to break on in. Into the trash? That doesn't make sense. I don't think I'm in the right location. I think I made it up that's in a garbage.
The transformation is not yet fully complete. The camera goes out of focus very
What
briefly
is
as
that?
Lauren struggles to zoom in while walking closer.
It's a giant face.
And when the camera corrects itself and comes back into play, the face is changed again. Pause at 1 minute and 47 seconds into the video, and you will see it now has a very deep, ceased brow, a sharp, angular nose, and a strange expression that looks like a cross between a frown and a smirk. I really don't see how any of this is possible, but then again, if it's fake, then I don't know how they did it either. The shirt is hanging from a shelf and should not hold any form at all. If they tried to somehow fold it into the shape of a face, I don't think it would stay like that for long.
I hate that because it does look like a face. What is this? I need more context. They say it's a shirt. That's just a shirt hanging. No way a shirt can just like make a face. I've got shirts. They don't make a face. This, like, where is this? Like, why? Look all these white walls. I feel like I'm in like a insane asylum right now. Where are we? I need more. I need more context. Is just a random shirt hanging? Are we in a closet? This face is scary. That's a warning. Like, that face is eventually gonna merge. That face is eventually gonna transform into a fully formed person. It's gonna be like Ghostbusters 2.
Now it's threatening to rain and his bike's narrow high beams are his
Chills.
only source of light. Motor to wrist is already close to losing his composure when he sees something that pushes him completely over the edge. Some stranger rushes at him from the side of the road.
Ugh.
Keep in mind that it's 10 at night and there's apparently no villages around for miles. The pedestrian would have to be out of their mind to travel down a dark road in bad weather without so much as a flashlight to guide their way. Moto Tourist is positive that he's seen a ghost and quickly speeds off, though it might have been someone in distress. We'll never know what the situation was for sure.
Okay, first of all, it always throws me off when Chills starts talking and I'm not prepared. I should always just be prepared, but his voice always just doesn't give me chills, gives me the opposite, you know? I don't know, can't think of anything. This person, yeah, you can't just be like, oh, ghost, this person's all by themselves on the side of a road. No one's around, there's no town nearby. Maybe this person was abducted. Maybe this person just escaped captivity. This person needs help, and this motorcyclist is like, as it drives away, because it's like ghost, but really this person needs help. It's last hope.
Recording from a different angle to prove this. However, it's the work phone that captures something that his personal cell didn't. In the footage shot by the work phone, there appears to be a silhouette of someone near the swings.
Where, like that person right there?
Yeah. In the other footage, there doesn't appear to be
He's not
anyone there. After looking at both footages, it seems that he may have caught something unexplainable.
I hate that. I hate that. There's a silhouette in one who is clear as day, a grown-ass man watching this swing. Is the swing swinging on its own? The swing swinging. And then there's a creepy creep watching the empty swing swing. I'm just confused about what I'm reacting to here. The ghost swing. There's a ghost child on this swing. No one's swinging, it's on its own. And then there's a grown-ass man who's not living, not dead. He's on one camera, a work camera, not on the other, just watching.
Supposed found footage that claims to show an elderly woman alone in a creepy forest at night.
Oh.
It looks semi-transparent and seems to rush towards the camera before the camera cuts out.
I mean, this is already way better with sound. Love having context. I didn't see anything charging the camera. What was unsettling to me was the noises. It was horrible, like someone creeping through the woods and then you just hear this scream and then someone's running at you. Or something. I couldn't even see. Something transparent. So how can you see it if it's transparent? I don't know. Something charging at them in the woods at night. And then the scream, oh no, that's it's very unsettling. I don't like it. I just don't understand people who's like, oh, it's dark, I'll go outside now.
It sounds like thousands of fireworks going off at once, but this is late at night in the middle of winter in small town Michigan, so that doesn't make sense. There were no fireworks planned at all. Then the entire sky changes color.
It was a lightning storm, isn't it? It's thunder and lightning.
What is that?
If fireworks is truly not the answer, then the only other explanation I have is some sort of strange weather phenomenon.
What? I mean, it's not strange, it's just straight up thunder and lightning, right? Looks like lightning to me, and you can't tell me otherwise. It's no strange phenomenon. You can have thunder and lightning without rain, right? I'm no scientist, because I failed it twice, barely passed. 49.5 round up. Seems like thunder and lightning to me. I know that much.